basically I internalized so much of music school and self-criticism that it was impossible for me to engage in really deep practice and development without feeling like my self-worth weighed in the balance. What's up? I want to share a little bit about gratitude with you. Thanks for checking out this video. I've been listening to Louise Hay, who's a thinker and writer and coach. One of the things that she teaches is that we are too self-critical. And this has been confirmed for me through other resources like my psychiatrist and Gary Vee. So this self-criticism that we all have, I wanted to speak to that because I think it captivates a lot of us and it keeps us from doing what we really would do if we didn't think about others' perspectives. There are two areas of opportunity for me. I want to talk about working out at home and practicing my trumpet. As you may or may not know, I went to music school and I studied trumpet, and it was an incredible experience for me. Basically, as it relates to trumpet practice, if I truly embraced my talents and gifts, I'd see them as a wonderful treasure to cultivate and to shine and polish and enjoy for my whole life. But instead, I so internalized the criticism that it actually became about me judging me, not for the sake of value and improvement and storytelling, which is what making art is about, and which is what playing trumpet is about, but actually in a self-worth approval kind of way. I know others have dealt with this, and this has been common for performers in the past, but now with everybody's self-criticism loop through our technology and our phones, and the lack of infrastructure we have of personal self-worth and value that is completely separate from what others say, we can get really caught up in this. We can get so caught up, in fact, that, and this is what I'm starting to slowly unwind, that we're making choices and decisions that are so rooted in something that's fundamentally not for our best. A good example of that, let me come right back to that, because I want to talk about the problem, but I want to help paint the picture a little bit more. This other issue is working out at home. So this other issue of working out enough, that can be and has been covered by a comparison to other men's bodies online, in person. I don't know if we all do this, but I do this. It seems like it's pretty normal. When it becomes about gratitude, I'm actually working out because the action of expressing that gratitude for my health, my wellness, my body, my well-being, it does require action. If I'm truly grateful for my health and wellness, I will be working out. It doesn't mean I have to look a certain way like a certain person, but it means I'll be daily taking care of myself and body because I'm grateful for it. This is what I'm trying to get at. The power of the mind will transform our choices. So thoughts are the reason we do things. If we can alter those thoughts in such a way that there's a quality control at the ground level of what those running thoughts are, for example, I am valuable and worthwhile no matter what happens, no matter how I perform on this specific activity, that's something that could really ultimately end up creating a separate paradigm. This is what I'm learning about. I come from a very strictly religious Baptist background with missionary parents. And then I went to a very strict music school where I couldn't practice enough. I'm not holding this against my teacher, but the standard was just so clear that the bar for classical music is so high. You have to be an absolute warrior in the mind to get through the standard and not internalizing that. Oh, I have to be this standard of perfection. Okay, my sound isn't this, my articulation isn't this, my tone isn't this, my rhythm. There are all these ways to judge and criticize and break it down. So if you internalize that, then you're holding all of this against yourself. So the way to change that, this is what I'm currently trying to understand, is that if I'm actually expressing gratitude for the trumpet, it's no longer about me achieving a status, and it's no longer about me being something for someone or for people, like an audience. And I think this is the key for me. So you can hear I need to oil my valves, I need to practice, and I need to work out. but I wanted to share these thoughts. So I want to encourage you. I want to encourage me. We are not what we have done, and we are also not the standard of perfection that we achieve. There's nothing wrong with pursuing that, but to acknowledge it's not going to determine or alter my self-worth, that's a completely separate thing. So again, this comes back to Louise Hay, positive affirmations, creating a positive subconscious, so that you're working for your own good all the time, instead of actually working against yourself all the time. Let me know what you think in the comments, and please subscribe, and I'd love to hear from you on this topic. I think it's important for all of us to talk about how we're really doing, so please let me know. Have a great day.